Bismuth, the new VST tool by Lunacy Audio and Virtual Riot just opened up some new musical possibilities that I didn't have before. This is a great way to start new ideas, especially if you don't have musical knowledge. And here I'm going to show you 5 ways on how you can use it to get inspired when you don't know where to start. Alright, so Bismuth is a Resonator plugin made in collaboration with Virtual Riot. Pretty much you throw any sound into it and it runs through a set of tunable resonant filters locked to a chord or scale, which pulls out hidden harmonics and shimmering tonal details that weren't there before. Basically, it takes something dry and makes it melodic, alive, and dripping with texture. So the best way to explain it is just show you what it does. And one great application for this tool is using as an idea starter. Especially if you're working on a blank canvas and don't know where to start, this is going to help. So here's a recording of white noise. It's completely atonal and nothing musical about this sound. Now let's run it through Bismuth and watch what it does. So immediately it brings out harmonic tunes from that noise sample. And you can specify the various notes that it brings out. And there's a variety of chord settings that you can choose. Now that you understand the basics of this tool, let me walk you through all the parameters so I can show you how we can use this in a track. Let's first change the octave of the resonator. And then you can change the spread of the various harmonics, starting with just 1 octave. Now for simplicity, I'm going to set it to a minor triad. And let's bring it down to A minor. I like working in this key. Enable the Arp section to create interesting melodies. And there's a variety of different Arp patterns. Let's stick with the traditional up Arp. Use the attack and decay to change the length of each individual note. Let's check the spacing section. In this section, you can warp the relationship between the harmonics. So skewing the relationships create kind of these inharmonic sounds, kind of like bell sounds. Drift creates stereo effect. And shift works like a frequency shifter, shifting the input sound. The motion section works similarly to the Arp, where you can create interesting melodies and rhythms. You just have to increase the amount. It works with an LFO, so you can set the rate, as well as the shape. Unison offsets the timing of each of those resonator notes. Create some interesting Arp sounding melodic stabs. Use the filter settings to adjust the sound. We can tilt the filter EQ. We can set the Q setting of each resonator. This scoop filter attenuates the resonator frequencies in the input signal. Finally, you can use this band here to shape the filter, take out the lows or the highs, and then adjust the dry wet. So pretty easy to use, so let's see what it can do in a track. So as I mentioned earlier, you can use Bismuth as an idea starter to kind of guide your session. So here's the final sound I created with the white noise. I decided to use the Arp mode with a bit of drift. Then I added a drum and bass beat on top. And since our chord is in the root of A selected in Bismuth, This gives us a clue on how to add additional layers. So while listening to the Bismuth ARP layer, I played this bass line on top. And then with the combination of the bass line, it guided me towards this vocal sample. And with just a couple layers, you have some vibes created, and a great way to start building a track. Here's a great application for Bismuth. Maybe you have a great vocal sample. Perhaps you're lacking the musical theory or even the musical inspiration to add on top of this layer. You can simply use Bismuth to add melodic layers on top without any musical knowledge. Instead of using the dry and wet, the way I would do it is have one dedicated layer for each sound. So I have the vocal on its own. And then I'll have a duplicate of the vocal sample with Bismuth at 100%. And then you can mix the two together. Here's another cool application. You can use these tools to create those melodic rhythm style stabs. This could even be used for more future-oriented D&B. So here's a simple chord playing in 𝗙𝗢𝗢𝗪. Let's dial in Bismuth at 100% and just play with the rate of the ARP. I find faster settings, at least 132 triplet. Down to 164 is best. Then choose your pattern. So here's my final settings. Over a 140 BPM version of the track we're working on. Better yet, you can bounce this down to audio and then manipulate the result. Just right click on the MIDI, bounce it to a new track, and here's the resultant audio. And simply, we can take our best pieces, you can chop it up, take one note, or take 4 or 8 notes and create a new loop. So here I took this piece, we're going to take out this. Now you can either chop it up, take your favorite part and remap it, or just time stretch it so it fits the piece. So I have 8 pieces like that. Just make sure your setting is set to Complex Pro or try the other algorithms. Beats will just make it weird. Sounding dope. It's also great if you have some chords of your own and you want to add additional tonal and melodic layers on top. Here's my chords. The simple thing will just be to add Bismuth on top and to dial in the dry wet. However, then this is locked to one chord, which is the minor triad at root A. A better way to do this is make it follow the actual chord we're using. So disabling this MIDI at the bottom left, we can input our own MIDI notes. So to do this properly on Ableton, we actually have to duplicate the MIDI notes on another track. And this one doesn't have 𝗙𝗢𝗪𝗪. It's replaced by Ableton's external instrument. And I'm sending it to the chord instrument with Bismuth. So chord, then you choose the Bismuth effect that's sending the MIDI to. So these notes will be then sent to the Bismuth tool. Dial in Bismuth. Notice it's following the chords now. It's not just playing one chord. And then just dial in the right amount. Instant vibes. Here's a super wild application for Bismuth. You can use it on Breakbeats. Here's a break from the new forthcoming 𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗪𝗪 Volume 2 pack. tons of crazy breaks in this pack, which I can't wait to present to you guys. Dialing in Bismuth. Let's play with the Arp. Let's try the motion panel. With drums and breakbeats, it's useful to shape it using the attack and decay. So it's more percussive. Try shaping it with the octave and spread controls. And adding the beat. Awesome for those autonomic style D&B vibes. Finally, you can use Bismuth within Lunacy Audio's Beam platform, so you can combine it with the various effects within Beam, such as filters, delay taps, and whatnot. So here's the vocal we had, and let's try it with some of the presets that comes with Bismuth. Watch this preset create some amazing tonal layers. Very ethereal, awesome for those spacey vibes. This one might be cool for some future-oriented EDM music. Love how it chops up that vocal sample. So a lot of cool things you can do with Bismuth. I encourage you guys to try it out. To learn more about Lunacy Audio's tools, including Bismuth, you can check the link down below. Let's check out the final beat once more with those haunted vocals chopped up underneath. Vibes. And for you jump up heads, this vocal is actually used in an upcoming track on Deviant Audio by the talented Heartland, my buddy 𝗙𝗛𝗘𝗘. Check it out.
Listen up, listen close. It's the one DJ 𝗙𝗛𝗘𝗘 right now. Birthday bash.
Hope you guys enjoyed watching me use Bismuth, the new amazing tool by Lunacy Audio and Virtual Riot. Really opened up some possibilities that weren't available before, and really cool, especially applying it to various sounds from vocals, chords, breakbeats, and even noise. It's really amazing how it can bring out hidden harmonics and sounds that weren't possible before. Remember, you can learn more about Bismuth down in the links below. My name is Strange, I'm a music producer of over 25 years with releases on Metalheadz, Hospital Records, and Critical Music. If you want to support this channel directly, check out deviantaudio.com for sample packs, preset packs, and Ableton kits to help you along your journey. You can learn more down in the links below. To see more drum and bass sound design videos, check this playlist up here. And watch me recreate drum and bass classics. Check this playlist up here. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and until the next video, stay creative and peace out.